Welcome, beautifuls. Welcome to Magic Byron Bay. Check it out. It's so pretty here. We're so blessed to be able to have this beautiful weather. I was like traveling down, I was a little bit worried. I'm like, oh, this is like really cloudy and almost raining at the Gold Coast. And then driving down here, I was like, wow, look at the weather. We're blessed. We are blessed. How beautiful. My name is Hannah. Welcome to my live stream. If this is the first time that you have ever joined my live stream, please comment below and let me know. And let me know where you are in the world. Let me know if the weather looks as beautiful as this here today in Byron Bay, Australia. I'm going to share this, guys, and see who jumps on live, because I've had some pretty big realizations about my life purpose, and I wonder if that is because I feel like it's a number of things, right? A number of things. Because at the Liquid Crystal talk on Tuesday, I had my soul crystal confirmed, which is lapis lazuli, which is realization, which the animal totem is a snake. Funnily enough, I have a snake tattooed on my arm. I'm like, wow, I even have a snake tattooed on my arm. How interesting. How divine, how interesting, how amazing. I was like, wow, kind of what a surprise, not right? So welcome, guys, welcome. So let me just share this and I shall be present with you. I want to share a little bit of the realizations that I've had about being here, about journaling. My journaling is coming to reality, although we always continue. Hey, you're at work but listening, awesome. And is it Satyendra? I think I pronounced that correctly. Hopefully I did. So let me just share this. But I'm curious if the weather is as beautiful as this here. Okay, I'm just wondering why it won't let me. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I'm just like, it's coming into so much clarity around what I'm here to do. Like literally what I'm here on the planet to do, yeah? My purpose is becoming clearer and clearer and clearer. And I think that's got to do with realization, lapis lazuli, and my soul crystal being confirmed. I've already got a snake on my arm. I'm like, wow. But also, like coming to Byron, there's a big shelf of black obsidian in the water, somewhere off there. And black obsidian is true self-reflection. To be able to see, to be able to see all. So let me share this, and I want to share out my realizations and what I even discovered at the Liquid Crystals too. Okay, let's see. Share. And by the way, applications for Mystic Mastery are open as well. If you are called to create the life that you really want and to master your intuition, to become so super clear so you're able to birth your life purpose, Mystic Mastery is the one for you. It is the 6-month program working deeply close to me, one-on-one. There's even a VIP immersion day for the Mystic Mastery, which I'm so excited about, where we go deep diving in. All right, let me concentrate and share this. Concentrate, Hannah. Concentrate for a minute. Okay, that one. And share. Done. Long time, yes, it has been, Serena. Yeah, you want to see the rest of Byron. This is over there as well. I'll do that afterwards. Okay, let me jump off this one. I can concentrate. Okay, so this beautiful Byron energy, bringing it into you, and I really have the intention for you tuning into this live stream, watching the replay, comment #replay, let me know you're watching. And this whole space around the energy, the truth, the realization, the clarity, the crystal clear clarity that I am feeling for my purpose, for the realizations that I'm having, for my bigger picture life purpose, for everything that I'm feeling in this crystal clear clarity. My intention for you is that crystal clear clarity is like transferred into you, but more so activated within you. That the reflection of me in my crystal clear clarity around my life purpose activates within you the same amount of crystal clear clarity for your own purpose, for your own questions, for your own realizations, for your own messages. Yeah, that is my intention for this live stream. Perhaps I'm picking up the black obsidian energy. I'm like, this sounds like black obsidian, even though I don't have my liquid crystal book and don't know much about black obsidian unless I'm reading about it, other than the fact its main purpose is true self-reflection. So my intention for you is that the clarity and the crystal clear energy that I am feeling for you, for myself, is activated within you about your own purpose. Now, in a couple of weeks, so the beginning of July, I'll post the exact dates very soon, on this page, right where you're watching this live stream right now, so you can like turn on notifications to my page if you like, so you don't miss it. So starting from the beginning of July, I'm taking you on a journey. I'm taking you on a chakra consciousness journey. Now, some people roll their eyes when they hear me talk like that, and I'm like, oh, honey, if you only knew the depth that I take you to and the purpose of why we go on this chakra journey, right? So I did this last year. I also did it, must have been 2 years before that. So last year I actually did it in my private group, and then this year I'm being called to do it publicly. And this is taking us through week by week. So starting in July, we're going to move through the crown chakra. It'll be like a week of the crown chakra, and then it'll be a week of the third eye, and then it'll be a week of the ears, and then it'll be a week of the throat, and then it'll be a week of the heart, and then it'll be a week of the solar plexus, and then it'll be a week of the sacral, and then it'll be a week of the base, and then it'll be a week of the integration, right? Which is, integration week is the 9th week. And the 9th week of integration represents that whatever chakra needs more support from you is going to be most relevant, most strongest, most very in your awareness, in your face, in that integration week. So this will take us up to what, July, August, but beginning of September, okay? Now I just want to point out that if you are having intentions of being in this journey in whatever way, shape or form, and let's say you're like, oh, that's too much, like I don't think I can catch every live stream, or I don't know, I'm too busy, like it's all good, okay? Because what I want you to be aware of is that if you're on my page, if you follow my work, if you like what I do, if you're trying to awaken your life purpose in any way, shape or form, the chakra journey is the most important thing that you could do alongside the 12 divine steps to awaken your life purpose. Those two things combined will awaken your life purpose, right? Why? Because for eons of time, we have been reaching up to heaven and God's out there, and all of a sudden, it is changed, right? Now, something I heard at the liquid crystals last night, like both nights, it was so fucking interesting to me, right? It was so interesting to me. I don't know if you can hear all that music. I'm like at Byron, right? So there's loose people up there just hanging out of the car, all in the bands. Very Byron energy. Anyway, let me know if it's too windy, because that wind's picking up. So what was really interesting to me, so you know how like they say like the 2012, the Mayan shift, right? There's that 2012 Mayan shift. What I never heard until last night, night before, was that in that shift, what actually happened was instead of Mother Earth being Mother Earth, it actually switched. So now the Earth is masculine and up there is feminine. And I was like, wow, well that's kind of interesting. I was like, what? Like, and I'm still kind of processing that, right? Yeah, good old Byron, that's right. Yeah, you love the chakra journey, Carrie. I love it too. Yes, Mel, it's exciting. And so what I find so interesting about that is that, so if that is the case and it's switched, the masculine feminine role, right? What I find so interesting about that is then why are we still teaching the old spirituality ways. Like, if that is really the case, why are we still only teaching about 7 chakras and not 8? Why are we missing the most important chakra that connects the whole fucking thing together is our ears, right? If the chakras have a definite sort of like, you know, so the crown is very feminine because it's an opening thing to let the light in, right? The third eye is quite masculine dominated. The throat is quite masculine dominated. But then there's the heart, which is kind of feminine. But they both, all chakras have both in it, but they kind of both, they each have a more so resonance of a masculine or feminine energy. So it's feminine, it's masculine, it's feminine. The solar plexus is masculine, the sacral is feminine, and then the base chakra is masculine, right? Now, so we've got like, you know, a one each, but except for here, it goes masculine, masculine. The ears are feminine. This balances the rest of fucking everything. The main key, and do you know what? Justin said something that fucking, I was just like, yeah, exactly, right? The main problem on the planet is not that there is not enough love or that people don't want to give enough love, because a lot of people do give a fucking lot of love. The problem is about receiving the love. Nobody wants to receive it. Everybody's happy to give it. Everybody's happy to put everyone else first before them, but are they receiving it? Fuck no, they're not. Everybody has receiving issues, yeah? If there's anything you're wanting to manifest, money, love, career, anything, physical, non-physical, doesn't matter. If you're trying to manifest something, it's all about receiving. Where's the receiving chakra? Here. This is the missing link, yeah? And that balances out. There's 8. So all of a sudden, for all these eons of time, there has been 7 chakras, yeah? 7. That's an odd number. Want to talk about balance? There's the 8th one. Now we're talking. What do we say? I always say the sacred 4. Yes, there's a triple goddess. Yes, there's a triune god. But here we go into the sacred 4, which creates this solid, like that's the cube. Yeah? If you've been in reconfiguring energetic codes, there's the cube. Okay? The sacred balance. Yeah? Is the masculine and feminine balance. So then we've got 4 chakras here and 4 chakras below. So there's the missing link in between. So it's like the chakras in between the chakras, right? In my next wave ascension healing meditation, that's the free one in my free meditation pack. If you don't have that, go on my website, go to the self-help part and you'll see the free meditation. You can scroll down through that list. The free meditation pack has 6, I think there's 6 meditations, so 5 or 6 in there. One of them is the next wave ascension and healing. It is like, if you know how to do chakra clearing and you've got my internal compass meditation, if you already got my meditation pack, go into that pack and there's the next wave ascension and healing. That is it's a really long meditation. It's about 50 minutes long, but it opens and repairs the chakras, but it also connects and repairs the chakra in between the chakra. Or is it a chakra? I don't know. It's a connection between those chakras. This is the place of connection of where it heals the throat and the heart and the connection in between. There's a big focus on the space in between those chakras in my next wave ascension and healing meditation. I got the guidance to do that live. That was a live streamed meditation, free, like I'm pretty sure it was like this time last year, but it's in there. You can download the MP3 audio and you can listen to that. Yes, it's a very long meditation, so it's awesome and perfect for going to sleep. Even if you stay really present with it, there's a lot of strengthening of a lot of spiritual organs in there. And this is the thing, it's not about like, oh, fix your chakras and you're gonna be healed. Fix this and you're gonna be amazing. Do you know, focus on your chakras and it's all perfect. No, right? But it's the same fucking common sense as working with like your physical body. It needs to be taken care of. If you don't exercise, if you don't put good food and supplements and healthy things into your body, you're gonna decay a lot faster. It's common sense. It's the same with our spiritual body. It needs to be taken care of. It is part of our physical vessel and the communication between our physical and our soul, between our physical and the universe, between the physical and everything else. It is the bridge, right? This is where the connection comes in. And if we're not looking after our physical body and our spiritual body in there, there's gonna be a breakdown somewhere. Now this part of the ears, it's so crucial. It's an opening, it's a feminine. It's like we've got one here, like you know how we've got like a chakra and it's kind of like a, who knows, right? They say it's like a spinning vortex of energy. I say, yeah, start visualizing, imagining that. And then what actually is your third eye? What sort of thing is that? Does it look like a third eye? Is it a spinning thing? Is it an oval? Is it a square? Like, tune into what's right for you. I teach you as a guide, as a step-by-step, here's the basics. Now when you master the basics, then you can go exploring. What is your body wanting to show you? What is your intuition wanting to show you about your chakra system? Is there another chakra system? Is there chakras on the side? Is there chakras all around your throat so you can speak in all different dimensions and all different languages? Or do you have just a front and a back, right? It's about growing your skill set to be conscious of what's going on for you and trusting where your chakras evolve to, where they take you to the next level, right? My passion is this, right? My passion is this, is coming down from the top first. That's number one, right? Everybody starts from the base and comes up. Yes, we need to be working on the physical, but that happens automatically. When we activate the crown, the base chakra is automatically activated. When we activate the third eye, the sacral chakra is automatically activated. When we activate the ears, then it comes into here. And this is where the kind of switch comes in, because so many people don't work on the ears, right? And everyone's going, oh, but I'm hearing this angel, or I hear this song. It's like, yeah, do you realize that's your ear chakras? You're hearing the guidance, it comes from your ears. That's why we have two of them on either side. If we are not paying attention to the spiritual organs connected to our ears, we're missing a vital piece of the information. Yeah, we're missing a vital piece of the puzzle. Everybody has receiving issues to some degree. It was gold when Justin said that. He's like, the problem is not that there's enough, he didn't use the exact words, this is something along the lines, because I always forget what people exactly say, right? He's like, the problem isn't that there's not enough love, because everybody's happy to give it, but nobody's willing to receive it. That is the issue. And I was like, exactly. That's why we need the fucking ears open. That's why we need to work on this consciousness that opens us, that we start to feel safe in the physical world, because even though they're up here, the ears, the heart, and the base are so interconnected. If there is a base chakra and it's physical, if the heart is technically, apparently, the connection to the physical world, if that was the meeting point, then we need something up here that connects us to here, and that's here. Yeah? It's the ears, the heart, and the base. We activate the ears, we're automatically activating the heart and the base chakra. So when we come into this, like talking about the divine balance and we need to balance things, it's like, yeah, we've got two eyes, we've got two hands, we've also got two ears. They're so crucial to us being able to receive, because at the ear chakras, it is all about connecting to the earth. It is what you are hearing, the sound of the ocean, the wind. It is the physical sensations that we are tuning into in our life. Now, if we look at, you know how they say like the face is like a representation of the body? So if you've got stuff going on in your base chakra, sometimes it can be jaw clenching and it can be really tight and jaw stuff. The ears are very connected to that, aren't they? The other part of this is that the ears are deeply connected to the ovaries. They even look like ovaries. Now, yes, men have ears too. They don't have ovaries, but they've got the sacral chakra. They've got the divine sacral chakra. They've got a womb. And every single womb, sacral, physical womb, doesn't matter, it's the same. That's where we gestate our life purpose. And if we are closed, we're gonna be closed. I've had much greater shifts with you working down than with others working up. Yep. Because when we open and have that spiritual connection, we feel safe talking to angels, spirit guides, whatever it is, right? Whatever feels right for us, by the way. That's where you need to bring that connection in. And then we have a spiritual support team, which is where we come in from the spirit world. Like we come from that place originally. So we feel safe there naturally connecting to the higher realms. That's why drug addiction is so prevalent, because people want that connection. It's all that is, right? So when we build that consciously without drugs, without plant medicine, when we bring that connection and that safety, that gives us the courage to face every other physical fucking problem on the planet, all our hurt, all our pain, all our trauma, because we've got that spiritual support. We're like, oh, it's okay, I can face this because I've got them. and we come down and we work through each chakra consciousness and we ground that down to earth, and eventually we are so grounded in our body because we feel safe with our connection with our soul, working through all the fucking shit and coming down because we birth our purpose on the earth. We're usually not birthing our purpose or working on our purpose if our soul doesn't feel safe in our physical body. You can't just work on the base chakra and have all these closed off, right? All these closed off, and then you're trying to like bring your soul like through the base or something. I don't know, like, and deal with the physical world straight up. I'm like, man, we already copped that when we were born into this world, right? We were born into this world and most of us were cut off straight away. We're slapped on the ass. We've done all these things. You know what I mean? Like, quick breathe. It's like, man, my body was like getting the breath from the placenta still. Like, it's all good, right? But no, quick, snip that. It's bad. Right? We need to bring that connection in. The problem in the world is, yes, about receiving. Are we receiving the support and spiritual help which drugs allow us that connection anyway? People are seeking connection, but they don't realize they're not letting themselves receive it because they don't feel safe in the world. And this is the key thing. You find what resonates with you and you draw yourself in through that little avenue. Now, how do you know if it feels safe for you? Because it'll feel good. People are like, oh, you shouldn't allow yourself to feel good for too long. I'm like, fuck, man. How do you know what's right for somebody else's journey and what's not? You don't. You allow everybody to have their own journey and know that the more safer you feel by coming into your body and the more safer you can feel with being in the physical world, right? There's two things in this world. There's fear or there's love. There's fear or there's love. Yes, there's every little spectrum of degree in between, but at its core, there's fear or there's love. Which one are you sitting in most of the time? From your internal vibration. How do you work on that internal vibration of feeling safe in the world? You work on your connection that brings you and gives you that support system to give you the courage to face the thing that we're here to face. Like, I don't know, why do we need to face this stuff? I don't know, it's the $1 million question, right? But that's how we can. So Mel says, I picture my chakras in a lotus flower opening. Yeah, and that's the thing, you have to do what it is right for you. Yeah, it's about, you know, like in all these chakra and all the tools and everything that everybody's teaching, all this stuff, some things you might go, well, that doesn't work for me. And it's like, good, find something that does. The way that I teach might not resonate with you. I'm like, good, find something that does. It's the first thing I say at all my yoga classes because I teach light field yoga. It's very different. It is very much touched, like light field yoga, there's a class on each chakra. Like, it is literally next level. Again, we're coming down, there's an ear chakra class. Like, it's so fucking important, right? I'm so passionate about it. And I give the disclaimer at the start of my light field yoga classes. I say, who hasn't been to a yoga class ever in their life? And some people put their hand up. And I say, if you do not like my yoga class, please do not get put off by yoga. I teach a very different style of yoga, meaning I'm very spiritual. Yeah, I speak a lot of the spiritual stuff in my classes, like all of that. If you get put off by my class, please keep going to different yoga teachers until you find one that deeply resonates, because there will be a yoga teacher that you resonate with. The same is with any teaching. If your soul is guiding you to learn something and the first person you come across, you're like, this doesn't work, like this doesn't make sense to me. Good, find something, find a teacher who teaches the same thing if that's what you're really passionate in learning. Find a teacher that you resonate with, because each teacher will bring a different flavor to the same information. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. Carrie says, yes, receiving love. Absolutely, talking to my girlfriend about this currently. Exactly, yeah? Hey, Leanne, I saw you join. So, in this space, I'm looking forward to, and this is the thing I wanted to say, if you are contemplating coming on this chakra journey and it's kind of like, well, how and what do I have to do about that? Well, all you need to do is simply turn up. You simply, watch the live streams, and there might be a lot of live streams, there might be not a live streams, I don't know yet, it's very intuitive. I'll be posting about each chakra each week, yeah, from the start of July, and we'll go through a chakra a week and go through this journey. I'm not expecting you, like especially if this is your first time through the chakra journey with me, I'm not expecting you to follow it from start to finish, but what I want you to most be conscious of is the chakras that you're really conscious of, and the chakras you really love and you're like, yes, and then the chakras you're like, fuck, are we like missed 3 weeks already? Like, are we up to this chakra already, right? And I want you to be super conscious of the chakras you've missed, because there might be deeper work that needs to be spent on those ones, or there might be more information, or right? So it's really interesting what happens in your life when you're working through the chakra journey and coming into consciousness or not of particular chakras as well, yeah? So Merle says, lotus grows in muddy waters. Yes, allows me to stir up what is dark in me at the time to be beautiful again. Yes, I love that. I love that so much. And that's what it is, right? You say, that's an awesome thing, and I know they use that analogy. The lotus grows in muddy waters, right? And wherever the light of our consciousness, so we bring our awareness to something, realities are born. Yeah, it's that thing that they say, anything is possible if you believe so. You can do anything if you simply put your mind to it and make it happen. Yeah, we need to take action, of course. But the light of your consciousness births entire realities that we can walk down any path we choose to. I feel like a big part of my purpose, like being here with this true self-reflection, like, and there's other deeper aspects to my purpose that I'm realizing, almost like, wow, like it's so deep, you know, and I just kind of, just like, I'm a bit like, wow, at the people who roll my eyes, or roll their eyes, and I'm just like, you have no idea, right? And every single thing on this planet, good, bad, dark, light, like every single thing that every person teaches has a different resonance to it. And everyone is just looking for the song that sounds the same to them. That's all it is. There is music in everything if we only listen. What do we listen with? Oh. And listening with our ears, it's the first thing. Like, we can hear a sound and we're like, oh shit, right? We might feel stuff and we might see stuff, but usually when we're walking in the physical reality, it's the first thing that we hear, right? It's the first place we kind of hear something, and then all our other senses might kick in, or we might hear a sound and we're like, oh, what's that? Right? Our ears are so important to receiving the purpose of being on this earth, the purpose of anchoring on this earth. The sound, it's where we came from. Our ears, the planet. The problem is about receiving. We need to open to hear it in the first place. We need to open to hear. It's the first thing we hear when we come in as a baby, even before we're even born. We hear stuff in the womb. Yes, of course, we feel the vibrations, but we also hear the sound that those vibrations make when they're all clashing against each other, like the waves. All those atoms crashing into an energetic space creates that sound. To really be present on our physical earth, hearing it is a massive part of that. And the thing is, if we're not hearing what's in our physical world, we're not going to hear our intuition. We're not going to hear what other people say, because we're not open to receiving it. You want to work on your receiving issues, the first thing you want to do is notice how much you hear. Notice the sounds, and then feel the vibrations of those sounds through your body. The molecular structure of those vibrations coming towards you. So I allow this intention of this live stream, the crystal clear clarity that is just pouring through me after being in that liquid crystal environment and the activations that Justin gratefully took us through, and what I've realized in lapis lazuli being my soul crystal. And I just, like, it was so amazing because I just kind of knew what I knew. in a way. And I got it right first time. But then it wasn't until that night when I was going to sleep, I'm like, oh, I got a snake tattooed on my arm last year. I'm like, snake is like a sooo. It's a realization, it cuts through to the truth. I'm like, that's what I do. That is my gift. And my intention, as I said, for this live stream is that all this crystal clear clarity, this deep crystal clear, this crystalline structure through our entire being, through each chakra. This is like an activation, right, that I'm doing right now for you guys. If you are planning on coming through the chakra journey starting in the beginning of July, on public right here, turn on notifications to my page so you know when I go live, so that every time I post you'll get notified so you can keep up with the chakra journey. That this crystal clear clarity through each chakra, that is the basis that makes up your physical body, which is just like our hands, which is just like our liver, which is just like our heart, which is just like our lungs. Our chakras make up the place that our soul resides in our body. It's all connected. There's no separation to that. So my intention is that this crystal clear clarity, the black obsidian shelf off this Byron Bay here, is giving you that true self-reflection, which is black obsidian's purpose. To have that crystal clear clarity about any question you ask, about any problem, about any issue, about anything you need to know. All you need to know is that you are deeply clear in your intuition, you're working, and you are very active in your intuition, or you wouldn't be following me. You wouldn't. And if you're just starting to follow me, what a perfect time for you to come in on this chakra journey and work through a layer, because every year, every time you work through and go on a chakra journey and work through, you become clearer. You become clearer. Your soul feels safer. You feel safer in the world. You get more confident. You can birth your purpose with those out there ideas that your soul is wanting to bring in, that you're just needing to work on these little bits of human parts just to get everybody on board so we can move forward in our physical vehicle to be able to support the planet, and everybody having that deep gift of receiving. That is why we're here on the planet, in the physical world. To receive with our physical ears is the first gift. You know, when we're out in the soul ethers of consciousness, we're all communicating through telepathy, right? Like, what alien being, what star being do you see move their mouth and talk like we do? People come here to experience physicality. And if we're not comfortable and safe in physicality, in our physical body, in being safe in the world, in all of that, we're missing the gift of why we even came here in the first place. To be present with it all is heart-based, deeply connected, deeply aligned, deeply active, yeah? Very action-orientated. So, the first week of July, it will, as I said, I'll post a date soon because we're nearly at the end of June, so I'll post when we're going to do. Hey, Omakora. Hey, you've missed me. Ah. I highly recommend watching the start of this live stream. I see you just joined. This is a powerful, powerful, vibrational, energetic alignment, introduction to our chakra journey that we are just about to start on this page. So I deeply encourage you to turn on notifications for my Reality Awareness page, or like it if you're not on the page and haven't liked it yet. And then if you're not in the Reality Awareness support group, I encourage you to either Google that on my Facebook. So on the Facebook search bar, Reality Awareness support group. It's my private free support group. And in there we're currently going through the 12 divine steps to awaken your life purpose. The 12 divine steps to awaken your life purpose and the chakra journey, those combined awaken your life purpose. Why? Because those 12 divine steps, yeah, give you almost guidelines in a way, right? And everything's just a starting point for you to deepen your own consciousness and grow from that space, yeah? The chakra journey and the consciousness associated with it, when you combine the two, it's kind of like those come in, yeah? And we're working through that consciousness so you can feel safe in your body, yeah? With the 12 divine steps holding you, And then with the chakra journey, as we go through, we're bringing those 12 divine steps to each of those chakras so that we can birth our life purpose in complete alignment with the soul, with our soul purpose and what we're here to do in the first place. My energy is so strong and clear. Yeah, it's pretty powerful energy down here, but also just what I've realized with lapis lazuli and just being in those activational spaces. And yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Carrie. It feels like it is like it's crystal clear. It's like I can see like all the energy and like my energy field or whatever. And this is what the intention for this live stream was, for you to, that true self-reflection, black obsidian that's in the ocean over here, is that what you're seeing in me is also within you. That crystal clear clarity, that energetic frequency of absolute crystal clear, like clearer than what you see crystal clear water. And if you look on my story, and also I posted here the photo of the water. We were just at Pottsville before, and the water was like crystal clear, like the energy was phenomenal. You'll see the actual water on my story if you look on there. Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, it is insane. And it's probably as well combined with the activations that we went through last night with Justin, for sure. And it was so interesting when, you know, I was really like curious about those activations, and like when he started explaining it, I'm like, wow, I wrote that meditation, not his one, but something very similar of what he described of what we were doing with the masculine and feminine balance in each chakra. I'm like, wow, that's my balancing the divine in your chakras. Like that meditation is another long one. It's about another 50-minute long meditation. And I wrote that in my integration consciousness book back in, that would have been 2014, 2015. That's when I was writing the chakra consciousness journeys. Like I wrote 9 books in 10 months and I finished that, and then I came online to build what I am here, to bring it to the online space. So that meditation, I was just like, wow, I wrote that like years ago. Of course, he's got his own things on it, of course. But it's just amazing, like when you tune in to what your intuition is calling you to do and to share with the world, like you do pick up bits of the collective, but you're birthing it in what way you need to birth it for the people who resonate with your song. And then and the purpose and intention of that, and the purpose of being on our purpose, is to find your own song, to share that with the world, or whoever you feel called to. You don't have to be on center stage to do your purpose, by the way, to help people find their own song. And the more of us that are doing that, the more the world returns back to the balance, to being able to receive love. And when we all are able to receive love and being able to come into the heart, like, can you imagine if everybody could receive and feel love in their heart and their whole body and their life? Like imagine if everybody felt that, not know it, oh yeah, no, felt it. That's when the world will shift, right? That's when the world will shift. You saw the water on the story, yeah. I experienced it first, yeah, it's amazing, right? I was just like, okay, yeah. Pauline says so many aha moments in this. Yeah, you're so welcome, Pauline, you're so welcome. So if you guys think that this can help somebody, please share it. Please comment their name in the comments. Keep an eye out, turn notifications on my Facebook page. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. The Chakra Journey videos will be on YouTube as well. So if you're not on Facebook, you can watch it here on YouTube as well. And yeah, there'll be posts and stuff going out. So if you are on YouTube and you're not on my Facebook page, or you don't like Facebook or whatever, you can also catch the posts that I will put. That will be on my blog on my website too. So you'll be able to get access to all of that even if you're not on Facebook. But it's going to be one amazing journey. And the purpose of me saying before about the Reality Awareness Facebook group, Facebook support group, if you're not in there, send me a message or Google it on the search bar of Facebook. That is a really important space, okay, especially when we start working through the chakra journey, because stuff will come up. You will need support. You will be like, what the fuck is going on, okay? Yes, my post will explain it through the chakra journey, but it is so important to have a support tribe who get it, okay? And in the Facebook group, in there, that's where you post, you're like, oh my God, are we in crown chakra? Because this is going on. Is this normal? What is happening? Please help me. What do I need to do? I'm already doing this. And then you can get the support in there, okay? Of course, you can work one-on-one with me as well, but that is so important in that space because everybody is going through the same journey. Plus, we've got the 12 divine steps to awaken your life purpose in there, but it is about having that support. So my intention for you is that all of these frequency energetics come into this space and are activated within you through that true self-reflection of black obsidian, to be able to come on this journey to awaken your consciousness and therefore awaken the consciousness of humanity, so we can shift the world into receiving love, so that everybody can take care of themselves, feel the depths of that love, because most people don't feel love in their life because they don't know how to feel it within themselves. They don't have that same love for themselves that they give to everyone else or everything else on the planet. Yeah? Alright, if you're just joining this live stream, you'll be able to watch the replay. Yes, Emily, you're so welcome. Leanne, you're so welcome, guys. I see your comment as well. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Sudasha Passing? Welcome. You can watch the replay as well. And if you want to dive deep in this, right? So the chakra journey is going to take us over almost 3 months. And if you want my personal one-on-one support, a Mystic Mastery is open. It is a 6-month one-on-one with me. You get unlimited access via WhatsApp. So you get me all the time on WhatsApp, voice message, text message. There's also distance healings, there's cracking the code. And there is the VIP immersion day, which is where we come and meet in person, wherever that may be, for in-person activations, divine alignment, whether it's intuitive healing, whether it's an activation, whether it's physical putting together stuff in your home or in your business. That is what the immersion day is for. So the link is on the top of this live stream. You also see it post on my page as well, so you can scroll down. Otherwise, you can send me a message and I can send you all the details. It is application only because of the depth of the nature and the in-person immersion. So it is by application, but the application is on there. Or again, like I said, you can send me a message or an email and I shall speak to you there and see if it is totally aligned for you. Otherwise, there might be a different program that I can recommend. Just depends, because there's different levels at different levels, but different like readiness. Like you have to be ready for something like this. This is like if you're like, oh my god, I'm like freaking out, it's like I've got to take this next step but I'm scared, but I'm like and the mastery of it is being willing to actually put it into practice, to being able to have that support of someone just to go, yes, this is right, it's there, right, and just guide you and hone your frequency. So if you're ready to step up and you're like eek, and it's like, but you've got the gift, and you know, whether you're beginning or whether you're advanced, the Mystic Mastery is where you find the mastery in that, in your complete physicality reality, right? Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, it is. My heart spirit's so full, it sure is. So blessed, so divine being down here in Byron and through Pottsville. It was just incredible energy there this morning. So we're about to head to other crystal places. So we've got some exciting news coming too, because I went to this thing yesterday. I've been at the liquid crystals and then I've been at crystal wholesalers and got some crystal things happening soon as part of Reality Awareness Expansion. I've got some amazing crystal stuff coming, not just the liquid crystals, physical crystals too. So self-love crystals, like little packs and little ritual packs for you to like have at the full moon, so you can enjoy it with us with the full moon ceremony at home. There's self-love packs, there's all these little packs coming together and I'm so excited about that. So interesting, right? Talking about the self-love packs and like the self-love and the receiving and talking about love, and then I'm like, oh, is that why I was getting called to do self-love packs? I'm like, oh, I see the bigger picture now. I only just got that then. Right, that's what happens when you trust intuition and you just do the next step, right? Yeah, me too. Yeah, Crystal Castle. We're going to call into Crystal Castle, and then also another sacred site near Mullumbimby as well, or Mooloolaba. It's in between those two. So going on a bit of a secret. That's not secret. We're going on an intuitive mission. Feeling called to these sacred indigenous sites. So yeah, it's very interesting. I keep an eye on my stories. You'll see it all. So yeah, I love crystals too. So if you've just joined the live stream, you want to re-watch this live stream, because with this live stream, it's very much an activation. It is, you know, all this like this space, yeah, this activation live stream preparing us for the chakra journey starting at the beginning of July. So if you'd like to join us for that, I highly recommend rewatching this live stream. And if you're watching the replay, comment any questions below. I shall see you soon. Namaste.